Hello all. Hope you all are doing good. Uh, Today we are here with yet another interesting podcast. So before we head on to the podcast, let me do with the basic introduction. On my left is Radha. I'm Ayush. Is Vikrant, and on the extreme right is Ananya. And today the topic we chose is a very delicate, or you can call the topic, which is the talk of the town. So I would recommend you to not get offended and just listen to it as a conversation. You are tuned into No Filter with Khoj.
Okay, so guys, let's just start this podcast with the definition, or maybe we can say, what do you think feminism exactly is? And I think we should start it with the guys because why not?
Okay. So feminism for me is treating guys and girls equally when they can be treated intellectually or physically. I do not agree that guys or girls should be treated equally in every single thing. But yeah, when it is possible, it should be done. So that is what feminism is for me.
Okay.
So yeah, same. But I would like to add a point that feminism is not girls or women over men. It is, I guess, we can call it a fight, maybe. Fight from women. Fight from women to get equal rights. In some sectors, it does happen, but in today's modern world, I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. May I speak about my opinion now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I think feminism is about equal opportunities for all the genders, like considering literally all the genders, like may it be male, female, and definitely the other genders. It means equality on all bases, may it be economical, political, or social. In this, I won't say exactly physical. I don't think physical strength or physical parameters should be considered here because it is a long topic about that. Let's talk about it later. But when I say equality on all basis, I do not consider physical as a perfect factor for this, but yes, definitely on all other bases. Radha?
Yes. So basically, feminism is a yes. Actually, I agree with Ayush's point. Feminism is a fight, but I think so. It is a fight for all genders,
Yes.
fighting against the superiority of a particular gender over another, and that is because what genitalia you have does not determine if you're intellectually, physically, or even socially superior to other genders.
Agreed.
So, feminism is a fight. It is a fight for equality for all genders and all sectors, including men and women
And the remaining genders.
all of the other genders, non binary, transgenders, etc.
Trans, every other gender. Yes.
We'll have that conversation because. Yes, it is included in feminism. Okay?
Exactly.
See, yeah, you didn't know? Yeah. So, I think so. I would like to elaborate more on what feminism really means. As Ananya said, it means equality for all genders. That does include non-binary, trans, and all LGBTQIA plus preferences and etc.
Yes.
So yes, in the fight for feminism, we are really fighting for them too, and we are also fighting for men. How do I mean this? See, when we say feminism, the thing that stands out is the word fem, and
Yeah.
people associate it with women. As you can see, as you know, have you? I think so. We have recently experienced the same thing with Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
You know that there was a very huge thing about Black Lives
Yes,
Matter,
yes,
and
yes.
but since they are approaching Black Lives Matter, that doesn't mean that only Black Lives Matter. It
Of
means that
course.
all lives matter.
All
Every
lives matter.
minority.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that's the same fight as for feminism. Like women are the most. They are the majority of the.
Can you
influenced
say
people.
vulnerable to this entire topic? Because we have like seen situations where people have demeaned women.
Yeah. So like they are the majority of the victimized group. So that's why
Exactly.
the term used for it has the word feminine. But that does not mean that the entire thing is based on displayedly women is better than men. Okay?
Perfect.
That's the basic thing. And let's also get down to some definitions, I guess, because some things are not clear in our conversation.
Yeah,
only.
definitely.
Yeah.
Majority
So,
contribution to this
Ananya,
podcast is only going to be stupid jokes in between. Nothing more.
If we cut the jokes while editing, Vikrant is literally
know that
gonna
he's here.
just
Just know
be
that
in
he's here.
frame and not say
And for
anything
me.
else.
People are like, भाई विक्रांत तो दिख गया पर वो बोला क्यों नहीं कुछ वीडियो में?
Because all the jokes are gonna be like.
Ananya, I would like for you to elaborate more on the definition of misogyny. What is misogyny?
Okay, so as per me, like as per I know what misogynist people are. Misogynist means someone who doesn't support feminism. They are against feminism. The people who are misogynist think men are superior than other genders, which is the topic here, which is not true actually.
Yeah.
Let's
the
get down to that.
Yeah. So the textbook definition of misogyny is that people who believe in the patriarchy. What does mean by the patriarchy? A patriarchy is also another definition. A patriarchy is that the man in the house should lead everything. So starting from a small household, the man is the head of the family, to the leader of the nation. A man is supposed to be the head of the family. So it's that not that women are inferior. It's just that men are just slightly superior because they have innate abilities of I don't know what.
That's the point. No,
Okay.
I feel unke zamane mein things were different, but living in this generation, like if you're Gen Z or like even a millennial, you should understand the differences. I feel. I mean, unke zamane mein itna, there wasn't much awareness, but while you're literally living here right now, 2022 mein, I think you should be aware of these things and
Yeah.
you should be supporting
Definitely.
these things.
Let's
Yeah.
move on to the second definition of men's rights. Would any of you want to talk about the definition and topic of men's
I
rights?
think Ayush knows a lot about it.
So I would not necessarily say that I know a lot about men's right, or I'm not even qualified to talk about all this. But yeah, I have witnessed or experienced something. So people consider that, as Radha said, patriarchy.
Yeah.
People already consider that men are superior than the other genders. So basically, what they have is superior from every other gender. Yeah.
Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah, right. Okay.
So, for example, the right of a man is superior than the right to a woman.
That is what believed in patriarchy.
Yeah. I'm not saying that in fact.
Yes, definitely.
So, but it's not the case in this modern world right now. This topic is related to pseudo feminism as well.
Yes.
Like even the law says, if a guy and a girl committed a crime, the guy is guilty until proven innocent, but the girl is innocent until proven guilty, and this is the fact.
Okay. I was unaware about this. I'm sorry.
It is not a law, but it's understanding of the judicial system.
Then you can't say it like that, right?
I can give examples.
Okay, yes, please.
I can give.
I really want to hear about this.
So starting with the thing, if you, for an example, if you go and slap anyone on the road,
Yeah.
and even complain to the police that he molested me,
Okay. I got your point.
police will say that he molested you.
Yeah,
They will put him in. There was a case in Delhi. A guy from a bullet was going and he was singing a song. He was not necessarily meaning to say it for another girl,
Huh?
but the girl thought that he was
Singing
shading
it
her.
for her,
हाँ,
yeah,
छेड़ रहा है उसको.
Yeah, okay.
She complained to the police. The guy was all over the news. He was in a software job. The company fired him. He lost his job.
Now that's pseudo feminism. Yes,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
get to that, definitely.
So men's right exist, and I believe everyone should have equal rights, and law should consider everyone equal.
Okay.
Everyone should be innocent until proven guilty, and vice versa.
Perfect. Completely agreeable.
And I would like Vikrant to add more, please.
Okay.
I think what Ayush said is already enough for men's rights. So I would like to give the mic to Ananya.
Okay. I want to ask this question to both of you, but especially Vikrant. What do you think about comparing men and women or like the other genders on basis of physical strength? I think we have a lot to talk about this.
I have points to add. Yeah.
Okay, definitely.
No. I start. Please start.
Okay, so I think there is a total gap between treating a certain gender equal and comparing their physical capabilities.
Right.
So you cannot compare a woman to a man in their physical depending on their physical capabilities or the strengths.
Definitely.
But you can compare them or treat them equal for their thought process or their opinion or their urge to do a certain thing. So I think men and women or any other or the transgender or okay
Other
other
genders.
genders cannot be compared on a physical level, but I think we should treat them equally on an intellectual and on an level that each of them have the same, the each of their opinion weighs the same.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
to start off with, it is
Yes.
biologically proven that a man and a woman or any other gender are
Completely.
differently capable physical strength wise.
Right.
For example, the tendency or the structure of a man is that he can do the rigid work,
Yes.
he can lift heavy.
Right,
His
perfect.
genetics provide that he'll build more muscle, he'll be muscular, he'll be strong.
Right.
Not necessary. If for basic example, if I go
Okay.
to gym,
Yeah.
if I get all my diet good and
Yeah.
well, I'll gain muscle.
You'll be able to, yeah.
I'll gain muscle. I'll look bulky. Muscles,
Definitely.
yeah. And if she goes to gym, she does the same thing which I do. She will get a toned body.
Okay.
Yeah. I will
Because
gain-
obviously
that's
it's
the
a
genetic
nature's difference.
So there are some jobs which should be given to a man just for the strength basis,
Yes.
whereas there should be certain jobs which should be given to a woman or any other gender according to the capability.
Okay.
Yeah, I would really like you to give some examples about, what different jobs and what different opportunities the different capabilities of a man and a woman are applicable for. So, what in today's world do you think are the jobs that a man is more capable for and what a woman is more capable for?
I love Radha.
If we talk about the intellectual level, the corporate sector, the sector which is office 9 to 5 job, I guess there should not be any difference according to physical strength. But ground level job like the work of a plumber, the work of a builder म्हणण्यापेक्षा काय असतं गवंडी
मजूरदार किंवा जे
Yeah, yeah,
मजुरी करतात असे
मजदूर
लोक
मजदूर
मजदूर yes.
My father is a civil engineer, and
Okay.
I'm not proud saying this, but he says that he prefers having male workers because they work more
Yes.
and they have less complications. I won't say complications, but they are able to give them more working hours according to the woman. So that job I'm talking about, and I certainly don't know what a specific job should be given to a woman according to her strength, because her strength is her brain. So all opportunity is there, na?
Okay.
And I would also like to add something to this. I think the process for by which man and woman were developed was that a man is capable to do physically stronger things or better
Physically
things,
more.
physically more, whereas a woman is able to give physically more. You are able to give birth. You put your strength in that, whereas we can put our strength in earning money. I am not talking right now, but at the beginning when
Old age.
हाँ,
Sarah Zawal hai.
हाँ, ठीक है. In old age, I think a man and a woman have different strengths, but in real life or in the life which helps us earn money, man's strength is a bit more useful to earn money, but it is as equal to the woman's strength because she can give birth and she can reproduce, and so I think of it that way.
Radha, I want to ask you a question. For example,
Yeah, I would just like to
Okay,
elaborate
okay.
on that first.
perfect.
I would, yeah, thank you. So yeah, I agree with that. So I think so. We are coming to the basic topic of what is the patriarchy and why we are very unconsciously, we're unconsciously conditioned to believe in that way. So I agree with you, Vikrant. So whatever is happening, it's happening. So let's talk about the Stone Age when first human beings were developed, when the distinction of a man and woman was basic and it started. The woman's main job was to give birth and definitely to take care of everything that happens after giving birth, to cook food, to provide nutrition, and therefore what is left, a man started to build homes and hey and
Wow.
hey and hey. Okay, so whatever was done, it was done. The point being is that we forget that we have civilized so much from the Stone Age that we start to associate much of our life with it without noticing. For example, our life right now is almost nothing
Nothing.
like the Stone Age. We do not have scarcity of food. We have a protected household. We do not have an extreme need to reproduce to provide our genes to the next generation. See, we are
But
all
if we want
teenagers.
to-
We are, but still,
Skipping
okay.
that part.
But yeah, okay. But you understand that we don't want to reproduce. We don't want your girlfriend to be pregnant. Okay, so that thing. Okay, let's just move on. Your boyfriend. Okay, so
Your boyfriend can't actually reproduce though.
listen. Okay, yeah. So the point being is that the basic things of why we did those things in the Stone Age are not here. We don't have the purpose right now. The patriarchy developed because of that thinking, that we needed those things and a woman can do those things and therefore a man can do those things. But today, the needs of our life are not, to be honest, we are all, at least here, people are very privileged to say the least. आपल्याला जेवणाला खाणं नाही असं कधीच होणार नाही. Okay? So that is not a problem that we have. So the man doesn't have to go hunting and a woman doesn't have to,
Yeah,
provide for the
actually.
children. Ata problem basically is of only and only cerebral opportunity. How big can you go in the industrial field? Let's be honest, when I'm talking about feminism actually, I do agree that the physical opportunities वगैरे वेगळ्या असतात according to a man and a woman. But I think so over the years, the jobs of physical capability and the jobs of intellectual capability त्यांच्यामध्ये खूप फरक झाले. फिजिकल कॅपेबिलिटीज खूप कमी झालेत कन्सिडरेबली अँड दे आर ऑल्सो पेड व्हेरी लेस अँड इंटेलेक्च्युअल कॅपेबिलिटीज खूप वाढलेत. what is happening is that we are applying the rules of physical capability to intellectual capability. I would really like to come on the topic of working moms on this one.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you this earlier, but the conversation started. Okay, so if I give you this example, for example, you and Ayush, you both go to the same gym, blah blah blah, everything. People, yes. So for example, if you guys have a really healthy diet and you guys train regularly, so तुमचं अजूनही फिजिकल स्ट्रेंथवरनं असं म्हणणं आहे का ह्या बाबतीत की राधाने जरी ट्रेन केलं तरी मे बी शी वोंट बी एबल टू लिफ्ट ॲज मच ॲज आयुष इज नाही राईट
It is not genetically possible.
I would like
म्हणजे
to
म्हणजे
elaborate on this.
एक एक्झाम्पल देते फॉर एक्झाम्पल इफ आयुष इज लिफ्टिंग 100 kgs आणि इफ राधा ट्रेन्स देन शी विल बी एबल टू lift 100 kgs, right?
Yeah.
But after training, obviously. But that doesn't mean राधाला ते जमणारच नाही.
Yeah.
तेवढंच
Can
म्हणजे
I answer your question?
Okay, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, nice question actually, and I'm
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
very intrigued about this. So, Ayush here, he is a person that works very hard and he
Okay.
trains a lot. And I train like very minimal amount to compare to that. So let's not compare him. and
Please
me.
mention his deadlift. His ego got hurt when she said Ayush only lifts 100 kgs.
I'm sorry,
Ayush deadlifts a lot, and he's a very hardworking person, and I love him very much. But the point being
Yes.
that you know what? To be completely honest, since I've been going to the gym for 2 months now, and I've been thoda far I'm doing a diet.
Yeah, yeah.
A fair bit consider, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, but I still do think that they do if a guy and me are doing the same diet and same exercise, he has a genetic advantage to be more bulk.
Right.
But I can lift 100 kgs, definitely can. But
Exactly.
I will have to train more.
Put in more efforts. Exactly. That's what I was trying to bring the
I
whole
will
point
have to
about.
put in more efforts. I
Yes.
will have to put in more time, and then I can lift 100 kgs, which would be easier for a man. There is a privilege, physical privilege.
Exactly.
I would like
But
to add more. I would like to add
okay. I just wanted to give
Yeah,
an
you
example.
go ahead, then I will join.
Vikrant, you remember we were at Evolutions Drive? Can you tell them what was the exact scenario
I only
there?
remember the drive. I don't know what happened. Please tell them. I
Okay.
remember.
Okay. So we had to plant over around 50 trees, and these guys, there were around, I don't know, there were like really strong guys over there. And like,
Wow,
even if I
तारीफ
say,
क्यों कर रही है?
I go to like dance practice every single day, and like, even if I'm like following a really healthy diet these days, it is not physically possible to like work as much as they did that day. For example, these guys were planting around 7 or 8 trees in those 2-3 hours. While there were exceptions. Like, I would like to actually mention Sai. She's someone who is she's actually strong, okay? So she also planted like 6-7 trees, and we were like there, and we were like, bro, आम्ही 2 झाडं लावली आणि आम्ही ऑलमोस्ट सगळ्या मेलेलो. So तिकडे I actually accepted ki if you don't train that much, maybe you don't have the capacity to do that. If you don't train, that's actually how I understood ki, you know, we have to accept that ki physical difference आहे.
But the thing is,
No,
in the
no,
modern
that-
world, who wants to lift 100 kgs for just like the regular day work?
I want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too. Sadly can't right now.
Yeah. So
Langda.
That's
So
sorry.
I would like to point out to a thing that me and Radha are different from height, weight, and our genetics are from different bloodline. So the thing is, she's 5'7", 5'6", 5'7". 5'7", sorry, 5'7". She's 5'7". Her body weight I don't know. If you take
62.
Let's go.
That's not good.
Nahi.
okay, let's not go there. What I want to say is, if you take another guy with a body weight of 62 kgs and a height of 5'7" and compare their physical strength, he will have a genetic advantage. That doesn't mean ki she cannot do as much as him, but she has to put in a lot of efforts. Like, he will give his 5%, she has to give 100%.
Definitely. एवढं नाही अगदी.
Comparison
पण ठीक आहे,
करतोय.
comparison.
Yeah.
ठीक आहे.
So that's the thing I wanted to say.
Yeah,
Perfect.
And
I
that's
used
also
the
true.
point perfect.
And you know, yeah, and
That's what I was
तुझा
trying to
एक्झाम्पल
put
खूप
forth.
चांगला होता माहिती
example खरंच छान होता. आणि पॉइंट बिंग द सेम थिंग. आणि ऍक्च्युअली कमिंग बॅक टू दिस ओनली, फिजिकल स्ट्रेंथ मध्ये जसं बोलतं, दॅट सेम इज अप्लाइड टू फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी अँड स्टॅमिना इन विमेन. Flexibility in women is, we have a genetic advantage of being more
flexibility,
flexible
exactly.
and having more stamina, which is not there for men. A woman can run for like 1 hour, 2 hours straight, and a man will just
मी तुला एक सोपं एक्झाम्पल देते. Wait,
trained
guys,
very
guys.
harder, okay?
One eternity later.
Okay, so I want to bring this out. Like, for example, let's consider a working IT company, okay, which is like probably multinational company,
MNCs,
let's say.
MNCs,
Yeah. Okay. So त्याच्यात आता for example, let's go to the pay gap maybe directly. So let's consider, for example, if a woman is working and a man is working, let's consider these two genders for like a basic example right now. So for example, sir, like if a woman is pregnant and like मग for example तरी तिला तेव्हा पे केलं जातं का, असा माझा प्रश्न आहे. आणि जर हो तर मग हे बरोबर आहे का की ती मॅटर्नल लीव्हवर असूनही तिला तेवढे पैसे मिळणं, किंवा जर आता इफ द मॅन इज वर्किंग ॲट द सेम टाइम अँड ही इज गेटिंग फुल पेड. ओके, सो दॅट इज माय फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन.
So I completely do not believe in the concept of a pay gap difference between a man and a woman. I think that companies value the work that a certain person does. When a man is working, he doesn't have other responsibilities. He can only work. Whereas when a woman is working, whereas when a woman is working, she probably has gotten pregnant or she's going to give birth. So she can't work for that period of 9 months. The company doesn't see it that this is a woman and she can't work 9 months. The company sees that woman as a employee and thinks that this employee is not working for 9 months. How should we reward an employee who is not contributing to us? That is the reason I feel that women get less paid. I am not disagreeing to that fact. Women get less paid, but that is because they have other responsibilities which are outside of earning money.
So like Vikrant said, consider that I am a man working in an XYZ company, you are a woman working in an XYZ company. Thing happens ki if I have an opportunity to work, I will only work. Whereas it is, I don't know what patriarchy is responsible for this. We all see that a woman has पहले घर का जिम्मेदारी, फिर खुद का जिम्मेदारी, फिर बच्चों का जिम्मेदारी, and there is a point where company takes all this into consideration while giving promotions. Ki she is going to get married, she is pregnant, So will a man yield me more success, or that woman who is not going to continue for the rest 6 months yield me more success? Are you getting my point? Yeah. Am I not sounding wrong here? Yeah.
We get your point.
Yeah.
Just
So
finish your point.
that's why the pay gap is there, I think. Not on basis of physical ability, of course, but I don't think there is a pay gap between intellectual ability. The ability to adjust or adapt to certain conditions more and yield more is what creates a pay, I guess.
प्लीज मी आठवला मला एक पॉईंट. अँड ऑल्सो आय वुड लाईक टू ॲड की the government recognizes this, that women cannot, even if they want to, they cannot give that much time to work. That is why, if you guys have noticed, women have specific benefits when women are taking a loan. For example, I am taking a loan, or I am buying a house. The broker recommends me that buy my house with the with my wife's name on it, because you get 2.5% less interest rate. Same with taking a loan
I think
if
so
you
that's
are a woman.
different. I think so. I don't think so. We are talking about two different things here. First is the pay gap, and the second is the responsibilities of a woman are more than a man. Those are two different things actually. Since you're connecting those two, the pay gap, I think so. I don't think so actually. The pay gap is not something that you have to believe in. It is a fact. It has been
It
researched.
is rational.
Yeah, one second. A pay gap, it has been researched by many scientists and statistics, and yeah, it is just true. You can't just say that I don't believe in it. It is there. Now, why is it there? That is a topic of debate, right? So now let's just keep that aside for a minute. That is there, okay? The second thing is that a woman has more responsibilities than a man. Therefore, a man can provide full surrendership to the company, and a woman can't, and that's why she's paid less, okay? I'm going back to my topic of cavemen and cavewomen, okay? Because we always come back to that because subconscious.
I swear.
Examples, best examples.
हम गुफा में थे तब की बात कर रहे हैं हम।
गुफा में जो कोडिंग की है क्या पता है?
Yeah.
दीवारों पे लिख
Agree. Yeah. Okay. So
C
now,
plus मतलब C is for cave.
yeah, फालतू jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Listen to me. Yeah. Coming back to the thing. Actually, you know what? I had this perspective when I was 11 to 12 years old. I was a pseudo-feminist. I am not proud of it.
Oopsie.
I was a very bad pseudo-feminist. I actually had this perspective. And it is right from that perspective that we think we are right because that is the opinion. But now there's another thing that we have to add to the situation that we are subtracting, which is that why are these responsibilities on a woman? And that is because of the patriarchy. Why do we see that? The responsibilities of not only childbearing, but child growing, like growing the child, raising the child, looking after your house, looking after everyone else that is around you, being caring, kind, and careful of what you say is a responsibility that has been put on a woman by society. So what a woman today is trying to do is basically do all the things that she did do at caveman times, and also do all of the things that a man can do. So she's doing double the amount of things for a very limited amount of year. The point being, we have a common enemy. All of us have a common enemy, and that is the patriarchy. I don't think so you realize that, because that is a very basic thing here. You also don't like the fact that men are treated to be superior to women, therefore their problems are not acknowledged.
Consider.
I have a lot to add about that. Let's just circle back.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But I'm saying, when it comes to working moms, or why they are not available for 9 months, vagare. See, from a logical point of view, you can say that they are not available for 9 months, and therefore, objectively, they have to be, paid less or whatever. But considering we are all human beings here, आणि आपल्याला आठवड्यातून 2 दिवस सुट्टी का देतात? आठवड्यातून 2 दिवस सुट्टी म्हणजे वर्षातून किती सुट्ट्या झाल्या? मग तसं म्हणलं तर तुम्ही, इफ अ मॅन इज वर्किंग फॉर 7 days a week, तर त्यांना जास्त पगार येतील. पण मॅन्डेटरी का करतात? बिकॉज इट इज ह्युमन नीड. इट इज अ ह्युमन नीड दॅट आफ्टर इन अ वीक वी नीड 2 days सुट्टी. इट इज अ ह्युमन नीड टू गिव्ह बर्थ टू अ चाइल्ड. 9 months हे आहे. The second point being of raising the child. त्याच्यामध्ये पण मटर्निटी लिव्ह जास्त असते. म्हणजे दॅट 1 वर्ष लहान, 3 महिने जन्म द्यायला, राईट, वेन दे आर प्रेग्नेंट.
हो.
अँड आफ्टर दॅट, आफ्टर प्रेग्नन्सी ऑल्सो दे नीड टाइम टू ऍक्च्युअली बी विथ द चाइल्ड अँड रेज द चाइल्ड. अँड मटर्निटी लिव्ह अँड पटर्निटी लिव्ह असते ती.
पॅटर्निटी लिव्ह
या, सो द थिंग इज, त्याच्यामध्ये ती येते ना, अगेन, वी आर अ सिव्हिलाइज्ड सोसायटी. We do not base our rules on basic needs of cavemen and cave people. It is the responsibility, आपण बोलताना म्हणतो असं की अरे दोघांच्या, आई आणि बाबाची दोघांची रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी असते. आपण फक्त बोलताना म्हणतो ते तसं. अ मटर्निटी लीव्ह अँड अ पटर्निटी लीव्ह आर इक्वल इन मेनी कंट्रीज, इफ यू आर नॉट अवेअर. शेवटची जी 3 महिने असतात प्रेग्नन्सीची, ती फक्त बाईला नाही, her husband is also granted paternity leave, and also after the birth of the child, the father is granted paternity leave. And that is because, I'm sorry, but most of the population, human population, gives birth.
50%.
Most, have you seen our population? Most.
राधा, आपल्याकडे का नसतं मग पॅटर्निटी आणि मॅटर्निटी?
We'll come to that. But the point being is that maternity leave is a need, because if a majority of the human population is going through something, it is a need. If there is a minority who is not going through it, it's their choice. They can do whatever the hell they want. Okay.
Perfect.
If the majority is going through it, it is a need. Okay. Maternity leave, paternity. त्याच्यामध्येच सी द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दॅट की तिने रेज करायला पाहिजे आणि तिच्यावरती रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी येणार की तिने हे करायचं, दॅट थिंकिंग इज रूटिंग फ्रॉम द फॅक्ट दॅट आवर मदर विल रेज द चाइल्ड अँड द फादर विल बी देअर फॉर फायनान्शियल सपोर्ट. अँड दॅट इज रॉंग, बिकॉज इन टुडेज डे अँड एज अ मदर अँड द फादर can raise the child, and a mother and father can be providing financial aid. Both of them can do both of the, they can be partners, 50-50 thing.
Exactly.
And if that is the case, then this thing of a mother having more responsibilities would be null and void. That would solve every person's problems, because the patriarchy is a very caveman thinking attitude which does not apply today to a civilized society.
Okay, so the things you said, everything is completely true, but this still does not answer this still does not clarify or give a correct answer to what the main question was. Why is there a pay gap? It is because of the patriarchy. I completely agree, but patriarchy is what it is, and in this current situation, why is there a pay gap? Because of the patriarchy, but there is a pay gap. And what I am trying to say is, wait. Let me frame it right.
There is a pay gap mostly because of the physical restrictions, I would like to add.
I don't think so.
Yes,
Maybe.
probably.
Perhaps.
There is a pay gap because मी जे म्हणलो ते की women can't put in more work because they have other things, and also because they give
विक्रांत,
birth,
तुला
they can't
कॅन्सल
contribute.
व्हायचंय.
हो,
Cancel,
नाही कॅन्सल विन्सल काही नाही. मी बोलतोय माझ्याप्रमाणे मी बरोबर बोलतोय.
But you said you agree with all of the things that I said.
Yeah. Patriarchy is the root to everything.
Then
Completely
do
agree.
you think that a man and a woman should have equal responsibilities when it comes to a child?
Yes, obviously they should have, but it is not the case right now, na.
Yeah,
That
but-
is what is
खाल्लं
resulting
ना
to the
राधाने
pay gap.
तुला, कळलं का?
अरे पण तुम्हाला
मला
प्रॅक्टिकल
कळतंय तुला काय
अरे,
बोलायचंय.
अरे
मला कळतंय तुला
तुझा
काय
क्वेश्चन काय
बोलायचंय.
होता की पे गॅप का आहे, त्याचा आन्सर हे आहे, त्याचा रूट कॉज वेगळा आहे, ते बरोबर आहे, पण मेन क्वेश्चनचा आन्सर सेमच राहतं ना.
मग मी तुला तेच म्हणते ना.
नाही तू नाही म्हणत.
Dude, we are talking about the same thing. You're just talking about what we can do about it in this situation. I am talking about an ideal situation. I'll give the answer to that, but I think so Ayush wants to talk about
I just want to point out to fact ki may be true, may not be true. When a woman, lady gives a birth, she's on a breastfeeding is a
Oh.
thing for 6 months. I don't know how many months is it? 6 months?
Let's say around a year.
6 months असतं ना,
Around a year.
around a year.
everything about childbirth.
So and I think it's a periodic process. The baby needs feeding from time to time.
कळलं.
So those 6 months or a year, it is a difficult job for a woman to be with her child as well as manage the things she does in her professional life. So the thing happened is they have leaves, they choose to stay home, and that's what results in the person, the man, providing for the family. Because no, if we take 50-50 responsibility, we both stay home, we both provide for the child who will earn the money.
बरोबर आहे आयुष.
एक मिनिट 50-50
One eternity later.
सो देर इज दिस गाय नेम्ड अँड्र्यू टेट आणि मला तुमची दोघांची ओपिनियन्स ऐकायचे त्याच्याबद्दल. ही साऊंड्स लाईक अ फकिंग मिसोजिनिस्ट बाय द वे.
don't swear on this channel.
कौन है यार एंड्रयू टेट? मेरे को पता नहीं, रुक जा यूट्यूब पे सर्च करूँ. डैम ब्रो, मिल ही नहीं रहा, अकाउंट डिलीटेड.
So, as much as I would like to say that I relate to his opinions, I wouldn't say it because the 60% of his views are misogynistic, and they make no sense. But the rest 40% makes so sense. What the guy is trying to say is guys should stand up for themselves emotionally and mentally as well. What the teens of today are doing, chasing girls. खच्ची होत आहेत, खच्ची. मग तेच सांगतोय त्यांना, ते करू नका. What he's trying to say is build yourself, make yourself the person that everyone will want. Have your own self-respect, have your own self-dignity. Yes, be a sigma male. Be a sigma male.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Are you kidding me?
Be a sigma male. That's it.
थांब.
I want you to cancel me. I have no problem.
नहीं.
But be a sigma male. Don't chase bitches. That's it.
एक मिनट नहीं.
Chase success.
I can
Bitches
explain
will be chased.
Andrew
मेरा
Tate's.
बोल दे.
I can explain Andrew Tate's message in a very understandable way. So Andrew Tate doesn't believe in love.
Okay.
Andrew Tate only believes in bitches.
We do not swear on this channel. I'm not.
अरे bitches okay.
मी तुला साऊंड पाठवतोय एवढं.
To put it a tone down way, Andrew
नाही बोलू
मला बोलू दे. हा. So Andrew Tate only likes girls physically. So what his theory is that you can work your way up and become rich and the girls will come. I am not saying that every other girl
is a gold digger.
is a gold digger, but there are some girls who are gold diggers, and once you become rich, the gold diggers will come. Is what
Andrew
his
wants to-
perspective
तुम्हाला
is.
गोल्ड डिगर सारखं तुम्हाला प्रेम हवं.
नाही, तेच तर.
Sorry, I don't want love right now.
हा, तेच. But
I gonna want no love.
that is Andrew Tate's perspective.
No, it differs a bit. It differs a bit. It differs a bit. It differs a bit. Now we are going back to the point where we give the caveman example. So what Andrew Tate?
फक्त सेक्स करत होती का केवमेनच्या वेळी?
अरे ठरकी ऐक ना,
Have you seen?
ऐक ना.
आणि तू ह्या माणसाला सिग्मा मेल म्हणतोय.
Let's you know what? Let's
What
talk
color
about
is
the comments.
what color is your Bugatti? Verdigaran है. What color is your Bugatti?
Probably. No, sorry. Fuck, I can't say. I choose not to say it.
हाँ ठीक है. So going back to the caveman example, Andrew guy wants boys to be what they were genetically before, strong. Before.
ओके, सो मी आता तुम्हाला साधं एक्झाम्पल देते.
साधं एक्झाम्पल बाईक खाली करून नाही देऊ शकते.
साधं एक्झाम्पल.
साधं एक्झाम्पल.
फालतूपणा करायचं नाही.
1 2 3 साधं एक्झाम्पल देते. आता फॉर एक्झाम्पल तुम्ही किएन का बघितलाय ना
हो.
प्लीज. सो त्याच्यात फॉर एक्झाम्पल ते दोघं स्प्लिट करतात त्यांच्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज अँड थिंग्स लाईक व्हॉट वी आर टॉकिंग. आता इकडे जर मुलाने एखादा खूप काम केलं घरचं बिरचं, त्याला भेंचत विल्या बोलतात लोक.
नाही हे चुकीचं आहे.
हो तेच म्हणते, हे चुकीचं आहे.
कोणी घरी
असं
आलं
नका
की
करू.
आईला बाबांहून जास्ती मदत मी करतो. कोणी घरी गेस्ट आले मी भांडीत होतो, मी लोकांना वाढतो, मी
Good आहे.
ब्रेड गरम करतो भाऊ. मी
पण
उभं राहून.
त्याच्यासाठी तुझं कौतुक नाही झालं पाहिजे, ते सगळेच
एक्झॅक्टली ते सगळेच करतात.
मी माझं-
पण मी तुला 1 मिनिट
मी माझं थांब. राधाने मला ट्रिगर केलं. मी बोलणार. तू थांब.
Exact moment I was waiting for.
तू थांब. तू थांब. हे बघ. तू थांब. हे बघ. हे मी का करतो, माझं कोणी कौतुक करावं म्हणून नाही. मला ऐक, तू मुस्काळे ऐक की तू थांब. मला हा मला माझे हे बघ
हे घे. आयुष एक मिनिट.
तू थांब.
आयुष बर्वे.
One eternity later.
पोमोग्रेनेट नाही, मी काय बोलत होते मला आता बोलू दे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल इफ द गाय इज स्टेइंग at home and like managing the entire household, and if the woman is going outside earning, doing stuff and like, you know, being actually financially stable and providing for the family,
Did some stuff today.
then अशा लोकांना सोशली व्हॅल्यू नाही दिली जात तेवढी, असं म्हणणं आहे माझं. आणि हे चुकीचं आहे आणि असं नाही झालं पाहिजे. हे पुट फोर्थ करते मी. लोकांना जी मुलं घरी बसतात किंवा असं तू बघितलं असेल कुठल्या क्लोज फॅमिलीमध्ये किंवा कुठल्या इकडचं तिकडचे चर्चा होते घरी असं की अरे कसलाय, कामच करत नाही, घरी बसतो, घरची कामं करतो वगैरे वगैरे. सो असं नाही झालं पाहिजे. सो असं तुम्ही कोणी बोलत असाल तर यु नो जस्ट अपॉलोजाइज अँड
I
लाईक
would.
मूव्ह अहेड फ्रॉम दॅट थॉट.
Sorry, Ananya. Are you done?
कन्सिडर आहे.
So the thing is, I don't mind my better half to work and provide for me. I would stay home and do all the dishes.
I would love it.
I would do it personally. I would do it. I would love to do it. And the thing where you said ki it was off camera, where people call
them
boys
names.
who do household ka kaam पाहिला और yeah.
Beep that.
हाँ, beep कर. So the thing is,
Paila is not a shivy, is it?
लोक ऑफिस मध्ये
आमचा एक सिक्युअर्ड वर्ड आहे जो कधी बाहेर नाही पडलाय.
हा ते सिक्युअर्ड वर्ड नंतर थांबा. सो whenever anyone comes to my house, I consider it as my equal responsibility as my mother, because my little brother and father, they are lazy, they don't do anything घर का काम. I consider it as my equal responsibility to help my mom, and it's not her responsibility to host the gathering.
Exactly.
It's our family responsibility.
It's actually true. See, and now see, let's discuss the dynamic.
And I don't want anyone to praise me. I do it because it's my responsibility.
I want to praise you.
तू म्हणली ना तुझी काय तारीफ करू का?
Okay, yes. I got, but this is actually true.
Hypocrisy की भी हद होती है.
Pomegranate, okay? Yeah, but this is actually true. Let's talk about this. I love Ayush and my dynamic so much because it has like no taint of patriarchy or matriarchy or whatsoever. We fight a lot. We do. It was evident perhaps from this. Yeah, physically also, yes. But the point being is that every time Ayush comes to our home, he's like the responsible person and he takes responsibility and he does all of the housework. And I am more responsible for the electronic gadgets and what we are doing, like editing and stuff, and you know, actually working and doing Khoj stuff. It's like, and I was
विक्रांत दोन्ही नाही करत माझ्या घरी.
that's what I said.
खाऊन जातो.
But I would like to praise him personally for that. Not because, you know, if he does it and, you know, I am supposed to do it. Because I just don't do it because I'm arshi. That is the only reason why I don't do it. It's not because, like, I am going to defy the patriarchy and I'm going to sit alone. That's not why I do it. It's just I am arshi, okay? It's just that he's such a pure person that he doesn't give a damn who is doing the work. He'll do it himself. And I love him for that. And I hope that, you know, I will become somewhat like you someday. I love you.
I cannot say that I'm proud of you, but you'll get there someday.
I hate him.
Okay. So as much as we would like to continue on this topic,
We together, okay?
and also Sakhi, who is background madhe.
Hi.
This is an unending topic with unending branches and roots. So I would like to continue the further chat or what we can call rant.
The conversation
in the comment section
down below.
Make sure you check out our YouTube channel as well as our Instagram and his channel Wiki or What and her channel Shut Up Ananya.
Also, make sure to put teacups in chat.
Okay, enough of jokes.
करून टाकू यार एक असं.
1 women. Good night, take care. We love you
Loads
all.
of love. Please subscribe. Bye.
एक नंबर.